Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Christy here. Welcome to your first pick a card reading today. This is kind of new territory for me as well, so I really hope that you enjoy this. As promised, we'll be doing your pick a card probably weekly. So let's start this week. It is currently January 28th, and what I'm going to get you to do is just to pick a deck right now upon viewing the decks available to you. And from these decks, I'm going to shuffle and get a card out for you. And this card is going to have a special message for you. So at this time, I'm going to get you to just get a feeling for, here we have the Wisdom of the Oracle. We've got the Healing with the Angels Oracle. And then we've got our classic medicine cards here. So I'm just going to give you another few seconds just to get a feeling for the deck that you like here. And whatever card is shuffled out of the deck is your special message today. So this is going to be pick a card that you want from a particular deck. If, for example, all decks appeal to you and you feel that the messages are all relatable, certainly take away what is most helpful for you at this time. However, the objective is to get you to concentrate on the deck here, and then hopefully a message will appeal to you. What I'm going to do following getting that message from all three decks is look at the bottom of the deck for advice for you as well. So the first card will be your special message, and then the bottom of the deck will be advice for you regarding that theme. So anyone who has chosen the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, let's shuffle and get a card out for you here. So what is it that individuals need to know at this time who have picked this deck? So we have a little pile there. We're just looking for one jumper. We're looking for one message for all those who have chosen a card from this deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle. And there we have your card. So the message for you is new life. So anyone who had resonated with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck this week, a new life awaits you. This is your special message this week. If you're waiting for something to come to fruition, if you're waiting to close the door on something where a chapter has been closed, or you're putting something on a shelf here. And again, this is generally speaking, so this could be relationship, job, travel, personal projects, health. Whatever is most prominent in your life at the time that you see this reading, this is what this is applying to. So if this deck resonated with you, you can expect a new life around the corner for you. So this is your special message. On the other hand, if you've been waiting for something, or if you've been putting something off, now could be the time to begin something that is important to you. For all those who have chosen the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck, let's shuffle and get your special message card right now. So we had two jump out. We're only looking for one. We want a special message card for all those who have resonated with thank you. And let's get your bottom of the deck as promised. Here we have spiritual growth. For all of you who had resonated with the Healing with the Angels Oracle here, we have a glorious future ahead for you. I'm going to read all of these as though they are going to occur or going to be appealing to you or come to fruition for you within 7 days. So we're looking at within a week here. So for those of you who choose the new life, we can look for signs of that or for indications of that within a week. And here with spiritual growth, same thing. If this deck appealed to you and you had chosen this, you can expect a kind of spiritual growth for yourself. On the other hand, if you were looking for a sign, if you were looking for a clue or even some indication, or even maybe some type of indication that this was a way forward for you, or that perhaps you were on the right track here regarding a spiritual matter, you are assured here through this oracle that spiritual growth lay ahead for you. If you have been for any reason putting that off or feeling insecure about spiritual growth, you can be assured that this is available to you, and that this is a really good time for you. This is a good opportunity for you this week to get in touch with the energy surrounding a spiritual growth. Now, for all of you who had chosen the medicine card deck here for your special message surrounding pick a card, if this deck resonated with you, let's see which card has a message for you this week. What is your message this week for anyone who had chosen the medicine cards for your special message this week? What card has a special message for all of those who had chosen the medicine cards? Beautiful. Here we have dreaming. The lizard is dreaming. This is absolutely a glorious card to have. If this deck resonated with you and you chose this deck, the message here is for you to spend time in dream time, to not be afraid of dream time. It might be a lovely week for you to write some of your dreams down. If you've been recalling your dreams, take the most pertinent themes from them. Anything that you're waking up recalling, if it's a color or a voice or a place or a person, you're going to want to examine this week. If you've been stressed out and you need extra sleep, this is a really nice indicator that the healing is to be found in dream time. And finally, if you've been avoiding looking at the dream self or even allowing yourself to have waking dreams, and by this I just mean having a daydream, and not only that, but having a career, a life, a goal, a theme that feels a little dreamy to you that perhaps you've been putting off. Many of us are afraid of bringing our dreams to fruition. They're quite scary once you get your feet wet, right? If you want to bring a dream to life, again, this is in a general sense. This could be anywhere from beginning a project to a theme in a relationship to your own sense of self and your own healing. All of these are important. But if you did choose this deck, this is what this card is speaking to this week. Perhaps it's time to either pay attention to the dream time and the themes arising from that with regard to healing. Or on the other hand, it could be a really good indicator this week to start putting your plans around a dream into action. We can only spend so much time here, right? Before this becomes its own rut. So depending on how, or rather when this occurs in your life this week, whether you're paying attention to themes or icons within dreams, or you've been wanting to put something into practice here that would be essentially bringing a dream to life, this is saying it's a really nice week to begin with that. And to not be afraid of it and to not edit it. You don't have to edit your dreams around goals and accomplishments this week. You can really go for it. So as I said, if you were choosing the Wisdom of the Oracle, I am going to look at the bottom of the deck energy for you. So we know that a new life awaits you if you had chosen this deck. This is the card that is going to appeal to you. And a change in the wind is really just saying perhaps it's time to make changes. These are actually quite complementary when you think of it. A new life and a change in the wind. It's really just about action. This would be about taking action for this week. So if you want this to come to fruition, the advice for you, of course, is to say a change in the wind is around the corner. You need to take action. And curiously, even under that card is the action card. So if you're willing to bring something to fruition here or begin a new chapter, action must be taken. This is really interesting to me how this is all occurring, so I'm actually going to leave these cards out. As I mentioned, at least I hope I did, this is my first foray into pick a card, so I'm learning as I go. I'm hoping that you enjoy this. But I'm going to appeal to the card even under the bottom of the deck because it is such a flow here. So Let us continue that. If you chose the spiritual growth card that jumped out of your Healing with the Angels Oracle, the special message, or rather the special advice for you at this time with regard to your spiritual growth is meditation. And no joke, I'm telling you, this is the quickest, I wouldn't say easiest, but it's certainly, in my view, in my understanding of spiritual growth and spiritual health, this is the fast lane, okay? It's not easy. Meditation, I think that we should tell the truth about this. Meditation can be, I don't think the act is difficult. Sitting still as a concept doesn't sound difficult, but it can be daunting. So if you appreciate spiritual growth, and if this is something that does appeal to you, take your time with this. Have patience with yourself through the meditative experience. There's really no wrong way to do this. So you have to give yourself time. This is going to take time. And a lot of things are going to come up. A lot of things are going to come up that are going to be uncomfortable the longer you participate in meditation. But it's in that process that you can begin to learn to let things go, and you can unveil what's been keeping you down or back or afraid, etc. And in doing that, you can face it and you can let it go. It's only in examining. First, we have to identify and then examine what it is that's been holding us back, especially towards your spiritual growth here, and then let it go. And if you need advice around this, talk to me. Write me an email. My information is in the description box. Leave a comment. I will help you as best I can around meditation. And some of my upcoming videos will be talking about this, so I'm excited to see this. And if this is your forte, over the next coming weeks, you'll enjoy those videos, and we'll be talking about meditation. But bottom line here, if spiritual growth is exciting to you and this is something that you do want to take a journey on, take a chance on meditation. Take it slow, start small, and go easy on yourself. And if you do find that things are occurring that are uncomfortable, sit with it. Trust yourself that you can do it, that you can sit with it and work through it. And I will help you any way I can. Now, interestingly, as I mentioned, beneath the meditation card, which of course was advice regarding the special message card in the deck, divine timing. This is your time. I truly believe this right now. This is your time. You have divine timing, spiritual growth through meditation. So do that. Take your time. You're allowed to do it your way, right? This is the beautiful thing. The only one common thread about meditation with regard to sitting still, meditation can be found in other areas of your life, let's remember, and I'll talk about that in upcoming videos. You can meditate folding clothes, for heaven's sakes, or having a conversation. Meditation can be found anywhere. It's a glorious thing. But what I think this is doing, because it's your own personal growth, your spiritual growth and examination, is you will benefit from sitting still. And it's your time. So if the medicine card deck appealed to you, of course, the card that jumped out with a message for you was the lizard. This is the dreaming, right? This is daydreaming, which could be important to you depending on your personal development at this time. Or it could be saying it's time to take the dream world, or what you had considered but a dream, and start taking yourself seriously, and start putting these themes into a list of perhaps actions to take. Or perhaps it's nice to start maneuvering around this in terms of, I dream about this a lot, or I think about this a lot. How important is this to me? Do I want to take a chance here? Do I want to bring my dream world into the real world, into fruition? And at the bottom of the deck, the advice for you around this card is camouflage. So it might be saying here to keep, if you do want to bring something to fruition around a dream or a long-held goal of your own, it might be nice for you to say at this time, I'm going to hold my cards a little bit close to my chest. I want to get really comfortable with what I have in mind here, whether they're your literal dreams that you wake up from and then you're writing down, or if they're goals and ideas and accomplishments you want to manifest. It might be a good time to hold your cards a little bit close to your chest, but suss things out. Suss things out around you. How are people going to feel about you bringing some of these dreams into action? How will this affect your friendships, your family, your current jobs or opportunities? It could also be indicating here that it might be a nice time to have fun. Have some fun here. Just take a chance. Just maybe blurt things out. Even if you do hold things tight to your chest or to your cuff, you might find a lot more support than you had anticipated. People may be excited for you. But the fox being camouflage is also saying that there's a minute element of protection here. So if there's any indication that you need to protect yourself around dreams or dreaming, feel free to do that. You don't need to lie or coerce or trick anyone here. You just need to protect yourself in a way that's safe for you and safe for the other person. And curiously, at the underneath the fox, which of course is dragonfly, we have illusion. This is where there could be a disillusionment, strictly because I'm seeing the lizard and the dragonfly together and then a little bit of camouflage. If for any reason whoever chose this deck needed a message to say, if this isn't self-directed, if this isn't your dream, your fantasy, you're feeling like you need to keep something close to your chest and then reveal as you see fit. This could be something that you're mired in, okay? So if you chose this deck, the message could be for you. You could be dreaming. This could be an illusion. Someone might be pulling the wool over your eyes here. That could be the other interpretation here, as it is a general message for you. So again, remember, these are all self-directed. This is the only one that I'm seeing here that could be projected onto you. Okay, so if you did choose this, just recall here, if this isn't something you're projecting, your dreams, your fantasies, your sense of self and self-protection, if this is coming into your life, protect yourself. Really watch that someone has your best interests in mind, and really watch that what is being said and done and manifested here is part of the real world, okay? Because this has real world consequences. So just be sure that you're dealing with honest and trustworthy people here. So that is it, my dear viewers. Thank you so much, as always, for checking out my videos and just encouraging me to do this. I had a lot of fun doing this, actually, so you can expect these types of readings in the future. And as I keep promising, I will be doing a face-on video very, very shortly, hopefully by next week. That would be ideal. Intro into my book, into some meditation themes, spirituality in general, the tarot, the oracle, and just some themes around healing. So thanks as always for tuning in. I truly hope this was beneficial to you. And as I said, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. If you're not already, subscribe today. That really helps me out as well. Until we meet in the very near future, have a beautiful week ahead and take excellent care. Bye for now, everyone.